You're about to witness a seismic event. Now, let the party begin.
Your healthy radio addiction starts now.
Hollywood's Motorcycle Madhouse on iHeartRadio.
And welcome to Motorcycle Madhouse's Daily Brief. How you guys all doing out there in freaking the United States and around the world? I see the chat room is getting busy, and today we got a couple of good news stories for you guys today. But at first, I feel like I should be reporting from the Arctic freaking Circle, let me tell you. You know, it's nothing but snow around here. You know, I should be reporting about snowmobiles, not motorcycle lifestyle. But anyway, we're going to be talking about the Pagans Pittsburgh thing. Seems like old Frank, he got up there and got himself a lawyer, and they are going to go after the Pittsburgh PD. So that is good news. And in other stories, we're going to talk about the Second Amendment, because I don't know what the hell you guys are doing voting for these people out there, but they want to make background checks include your social media accounts where you actually hand over your freaking password and stuff. That's going on in New York right now. And actually, talking about New York, I got to talk to him about this, because what the hell you guys electing up there? I thought Chicago was bad. Jesus Christ, man. Holy cow. Shy Rock, what's up, Sinister? How you doing? We got Johnny. We got Not Your Father Harm. Ants in the house. Bugs, how you doing, Bugs? We got your question that we're going to be answering today. And I really appreciate you guys coming in here. And, oh yeah, guess I teased Hollywood one time too many. He sent me some better you than me, man. Yeah, I think Chi-Town had about a foot of freaking snow. Thankfully, I'm on the outlier where I only got a dusting of that crap, but it is cold out here. It is perfect time to sit there and smoke you a doobie. If you got one, smoke it, and remember, puff, puff, pass. If not, you're bogus. Anyway, let's get on to our presentation today. What's up, Chico? Everything is great, and here we go. But here's going out to what's going on in that Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania stuff, and I'll come right back.
City and the officers involved in that bar brawl says Detective Honeck was, quote, extremely intoxicated when he started punching Pagans member Frank DeLuca at Kobe's bar. Records show Honeck has been accused of using excessive force in 3 other cases that ended up costing taxpayers more than $200,000 in lawsuit settlements. In August 2017, Pittsburgh detective David Honeck was one of 6 officers honored for bravery in responding to a carjacking on Route 51. But just last month, Honeck was one of the officers involved in this brawl at Kobe's bar on the south side. The district attorney dropped all charges against the men arrested by Honeck and the other officers. Now, Honeck and 2 other officers are being sued, accused of using excessive force. Court records show Honeck has a history of excessive force complaints. In 2005, Jeffrey Stevens says Honeck tasered him after falsely accusing him of cruelty to animals. Stevens sued Honeck and the city and received a $29,500 settlement. In 2006, David Schutz says Honeck and another officer beat him during a traffic stop on Crucible Street. He sued the city and received a $10,000 settlement. In 2010, Taylor Condorcure says Honeck punched him in the face and pushed him against a brick wall, breaking his cheekbone and requiring 2 surgeries. The city settled that case for $75,000. Christine Condorcure, Taylor's mother, also sued after she says she was falsely charged with witness intimidation in her son's case. Her settlement, $115,000. In 2011, Honeck was arrested after allegedly getting into a fight with his wife. The charges were later dropped. Honeck has been a city police officer for 15 years. No comment today from him or from a spokesperson for the City Police Bureau.
Yeah, no comment there. Here you got a guy out there who's been accused, and the city had to come over and pay all this money. Now remember, you're the taxpayer out there in Pittsburgh. It's your money that's going out there. And do you see that pattern in this one case that they kept on bringing up? Every couple years they beat on this poor freaking guy. Jesus Christ, man. But it ends up being that this is one of the same guys that was in Kopi's bar that night with the Pagans, and he got all punch happy. But do you notice he had to have another guy hold down the Pagan and stuff like that? I always find it funny for those who say, "Oh, club members ain't so bad." Well, when you're, got a bunch of cops behind you and you got your hands behind your back, it's hard to do any damn thing now, isn't it? So I'm really looking forward to covering this case. The Pagans really need to move on this because it's right there out in the open what happened in that bar. And you got to love CCTV for some causes, man, because anything goes down, it's right there. Back in the day, early 90s when I was first coming up, that Frank would have freaking ended up getting fucking charged, convicted, and sent to prison for that because there was nobody around, no cameras, no nothing back then. And it's always take the cop's word for it. Yeah, God forbid them cops can't do any damn wrong. But that's the way it was back then. What you guys got going in the chat room? Hey, New York, man, what's up there, buddy? Hey, what's going on with you guys out in New York City, man? What are you guys electing out there? Let's talk about this next story. Anyway, this has to do with the Second Amendment. And it's funny, a Democratic state lawmaker, and he's from Brooklyn, New York. What's going on with you guys out there? Submitted a bill calling for all gun license applicants to let the government review their social media posts going back 3 years and their internet searches going back 1 year. And what's funny about this is the state's or the bill's sponsor, State Senator Kevin Parker, has a history of his own. He was convicted in 2010 of roughing up a New York Post photographer and allegedly did the same to a traffic agent in 2005, but avoided punishment so he can go to anger management class. In addition, he owes $50,000 in property taxes and water bills. And the best thing he can come back to say about this is, quote, "I need a pay raise. I'm considering becoming an Uber driver upstate." At least he has some kind of freaking laughter in him. But come on, man. Excuse me. The Second Amendment? You're going to tie to social media posts. That's what we're elected in this country, and that's pretty damn scary, man. And did you guys see what's going on at the border, man? They got all fucking tear gassed up and shit ready to go down there. It is about time we protect our borders. Now, Machikari, that is my great-grandfather, and he came over on the boat from Italy. Now, he had to go through Ellis Island, had to do it the right way, go through all the checks, just like probably 99% of the people listening right now. So, what makes anybody over here special? I don't get it. Now, this was an organized caravan paid for by, I ain't gonna even get that much into politics. I just ain't gonna get there. Probably Soros and his idiot shit. But anyway, they bring all these people up here, and next thing you know, they're rushing our freaking border. Now, as you know, in California, we just had a horrific freaking fire up there. And you know what? A whole town in Paradise, California got wiped off the map. And our people need the help. But we're going to let everybody walk in over the border? That shit don't make no sense. So, anyway, you know what? People just don't have logic nowadays. It really don't. So, hey, by the way, did you guys get to see Black Dragon's new setup, man? That shit is fucking Pitt, man. He got it going on over there now. He's got that whole news setup going on. If you guys haven't checked it out, I think he's done 2 episodes now, and it's real fantastic. You know, instead of turning on cable news, start listening to your own people and not those rich kids that go to college and try to call themselves reporters, but actually go to the people that, you know, are on your level, I would say. You know, people like me, freaking Black Dragon, all the other independent reporters out there that are out there trying to actually make a difference in this country instead of trying to push, you know, a propaganda line down your freaking throats. So get over there, check out BD's stuff, man. Oh my God, has he got it going on over there with BD. He's got the green screen going on. I love that Atlanta thing. You know, he's Atlanta, I'm Chi-Town. So anyway, we got that little thing with the Braves and the Cubs. But he's really got it going on, and I really like his subject. I know he got beat up on by some people as far as his one broadcast he did with the saluting cops and all that stuff like that. You don't have to be that damn petty, man. Come on. Really, you know, the cops were there. They were saluting our freaking soldiers. It is what it is. But to take it out on BD for, you know, reporting the news, that is messed up. But let's talk about another thing about my ladies in this room. I got an email from one of my ladies, and I really love this woman to death. She's an older girl down in Florida, which I really freaking can't stand right now with a foot of snow coming up here. But beefing on the ladies, man, that's messed up, man. Calling them all kinds of bullshit. You know, that just ain't cool, man. It really ain't. You know, this is an open forum, and ladies have been in the biker community forever, so you don't have to go out there and freaking, you know, if they put something, go over there and fuck with them. You know, that's a bunch of coward shit. Thanks, Long Rider, for that, man. I really appreciate it. I really do. But let's go to an Ask Hollywood question. I really like this question. And this is from Bugs, my man. Bugs Moran. You guys don't know who Bugs Moran is. Something's wrong with you. Anyway, Hollywood. I've been invited to a party being thrown by one of the big 1%er clubs. Can you talk about proper protocol for a civilian attending such a party? Do's and don'ts. Well, the first don't is don't be an asshole. No. Go in there and be yourself, man. Walk in there, shake as many hands as you can. Now, it depends what club you're going into, by the way, but how they're going to act with you. But go in there, shake as many hands as you can, introduce yourself. They're not going to come up to you because they don't need to. You got to go up to them, say, hey, how you doing? My name is Bugs. I was invited by so-and-so. Nice to meet you. If they slap you off, that's just because they don't freaking know you. But a lot of guys are real cool nowadays, and they will just they may give you that little how you doing shit. But again, keep your drinking to a minimum, man. That way you don't act like a freaking idiot, because a lot of people, when they get drunk, they start acting a fool. And this is one of the major reasons why I freaking hold back from going to bars a lot. You know, I'll go out with the guys and shit like that. If we're going to a bar, yeah, I'll freaking shrug along. But the biggest thing in a bar that pisses me off, and this is going to piss off a club member, is you get up there acting all stupid and getting drunk. That is the worst thing freaking possible to do, is act stupid and get drunk at a 1%er party. Another thing you want to do, hey, throw some support, man. Buy a support shirt and shit like that. But conversation, get to know everybody there, and just act normal, man. Act like you. Be you. You know, there's no freaking special type of way to act or protocol. Depending on your area, there might be some different type of things, but going to a party is getting to know the club. And just because you go to a party don't mean you want to join or any damn thing. It just means you're going to the party and support the guys. Because now in these times, it's more important than ever to go and support a club at their clubhouse. because God knows, and especially down in Texas, you can't go any damn where without them profiling you. I think I got an article up that I think some of the guys down in Texas, I don't remember the club, but they were throwing on a freaking run, a toy run, and you had cops out there pulling over the club members, profiling them during the damn fucking club run. You know, it's getting bad out there, and you know what? A lot of you new jacks are actually getting to see what the hell a lot of the guys in the 70s, 80s, and I remember the early 90s, it was fucked up because, you know, the shit that was going on back then, but you'd be throwing face down in the dirt. That is what's going on now, and you guys are getting to see that stuff. And I think that's one of the major reasons why I did that video I did today. It's called, well, the morning videos are motorcycle madhouse shorts. You know, it's just an off-the-wall topic. Like tomorrow, how do you stop your motorcycle from getting stolen is going to be on. But anyway, the reason why I did that video is because you got all these asinines that never wore a patch, never been around the Confederation, but they'll go out there and spew all kinds of bullshit against the Confederation of clubs. And in the meantime, it's the COC, you know, or other organizations like ABATE that are out there trying to protect your damn rights. And you got these idiots out there that don't know no better because they want to jump on this train and, you know, voice their opinion about shit that they don't know. Let's see here. I live in Texas and don't even look like a biker, nor do I ride a Harley a lot, and shit, get the rubber glove treatment every time I get pulled over. Well, there you go, Bruce. Hey, Mr. Perfect is in the freaking house. JB! What's up? Ironhead! Hey, Ironhead, man, did you check out Captain's bike over on, it was featured over on Insane Throttle, man? Get your bikes to me. You know, if you wanted it featured on here video-wise, what you need to do is go ahead and take a roundabout picture, the whole thing, describe the engine, the tranny, all that good stuff, and I'll feature it here. Or you can go over at Insane Throttle and take a look at it, and you can get your bike put up over there. I want to do some of that stuff, let the readers' rides get known. It's a perfect damn thing. I love that new segment. Palm in Pennsylvania. Well, you know what? With that Pennsylvania thing, what I really don't understand, and this is where civilians really confuse the shit out of me. Here you are paying all these taxes, and you know what? The people of Pittsburgh are some of the most blue-collar working men, women in this country. And here you got tax dollars, over $200,000 going out because of an excessive force complaint. And next thing you know, you got another freaking complaint coming in, and this is going to the federal level. And there's a lot of video evidence on this. They need to get paid is what's going to happen. And by the way, you guys, you need to buy me a beer when I come out to Pennsylvania and shit. You get paid that money. But it does. You need to start keeping your people accountable. You know, $200,000. Get rid of this fucking guy. And if they haven't put this guy on suspension yet after that video, something is truly freaking wrong with them out there. Let me tell you, man. Come on. You know, how much common sense does it take? Hey, this guy's a freaking joker. Get rid of him. But, what do we got here? Ant! How you doing, Ant? What else we got going on here? Evening. Hey, L. Smith, that's my boy. Hey, you know what? You guys have some of the most coolest freaking responses and debate angles that I've seen out of a lot of the groups that we have at Insane Throttle. I love it, man. L. Smith, Mr. Perfect, all you guys and girls have some good shit. And she always keeps me grounded, man, because she's on one side of the spectrum, I'm on the other, and she'll kick me right in the ass when she thinks I'm fucking up. So it's always nice to have those there. I got Harm, man. He's my Canadian boy up north, and got him all over the world here anyway. So let's see here. Pam, how you doing, Pam? Nice to meet you. See ya. Hey, how about this damn cold weather? Cold weather? Oh my God, Jesus Christ, I can't stand the cold weather up here. Again, I should be talking about snowmobiles. Anyway, but let's everybody keep our hopes and stuff like that up with the Pagans out in Pittsburgh. Let's hope God they take them to task at this. Let's hope Frank and the boys get what's due to them, because what the hell happened to them is close to fucking, that's the most, how can I say it, bitch shit I've ever seen. And I'm glad civilians right now are actually getting to see it, what their cops are doing to people. Now, I don't care if you're on the cop side or the biker side, and I've even had cops email into me saying, hey, what happened in Pittsburgh was bullshit. And it was. Here you got a bunch of guys going in there, having a beer. They ain't doing damn nothing. And you can tell in the video that Frank told these dudes, get the fuck out of his face. I'm sorry for swearing, but get out of his face. How many times you gotta be told? And earlier in the video, you see the cops going out there getting their clips and shit like that. But what's even more fucking disturbing to me is this. Okay, you got this thing going on in there. You know damn well them cops, those uniformed cops, knew those were undercover cops. And they just sat there. Did you see that one cop just sit there and watch that guy beat on Frank? What kind of crap is that? That's your police department. But anyway, I'll take a couple questions from you guys. The new phone system's coming in. I know we were taking phone calls, but with this weather, I had to upgrade. So I upgraded the equipment to get the phone calls in. So at this time of night, you guys can call in, call me an asshole, say, hey, how you doing? You're doing a good job, or you're a prick, one of the two. So you'll be able to do all that good shit. So it's almost in. So what are we going here? What do we got here? Bruce, Project Redwood in the house. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Thought it was a pagan state. Well, I ain't into that stuff, man. It ain't mine. When you guys get into the politics of clubs, man, and you don't wear a patch, come on. Let's see here. They're suing the entire Mongols for the action of a few guys. So, you know what? Yeah, they are. And that's an ongoing trial right now. That's expected to last between 4 to 6 weeks. That trial is. And everybody keep your fingers crossed, because you got a lot of naysayers out there saying, well, we hope that they get it taken away. Well, you're going to hope when you got your A-Bay patch on or your hog patch on and they start taking your shit away. Now, I do a lot of commentary over in Australia, Oz, if you will, for a lot of the newspapers, because they think I'm a funny guy, I guess, because they just don't get me because I'm so blunt. And I put it out there in a media that hasn't been done like this before. I guess it was funny that one of the guys from Motorsport, you're like Howard Stern, I guess. No, I ain't like that guy. More like Mancow, I guess. But he's a Chicago boy, by the way. But if you don't think it can happen, now a lot of the Vlad laws were repealed, but they were replaced with even stricter shit, man. So if you hog members don't think it can affect you, you're full of shit if they get it this way, man. So, Project Redwood, the police institution is broken. JB, how did you get Hollywood as your name? A buddy of mine gave that to me as everything started picking up over here. I used to go by my old name, but I'm not in the club anymore. So, I didn't think it was right to go ahead and use that one. So everybody started calling me Hollywood around the freaking all my friends and shit like that. So, hey, it just stuck. I heard one of the Mongol lawyers said the same thing, the room First Amendment thing too. Well, what's funny is, and you know what, the judge in the case the first time dismissed it, then it went to that Ninth Circuit Court, and they reversed it to bring it back down to the regular circuit court. And the first time he threw it out was because of trademark law. Now, when you do a trademark or copyright or something like that, it's an entity. How did the hell did they explain it? I said it in the last video. It's not one person, but the entity or some bullshit like that. Regardless, they don't have a damn good grasp on trademark law, let me tell you. And if it does go through, it's going to get hit in appeal, or it might end up in the Supreme Court, which might not be a bad thing if it goes up to the Supreme Court, because then there will be a ruling on it. Then, once there's a ruling at the Supreme Court, then, hey, it's gospel. But then you got to worry about where everybody falls on, because, the people up at the Supreme Court are more on cop side than they are on the civilian side. See, it's all messed up with, the way Republicans think, and I'm an independent. I'll bash on a far-left Democrat in a heartbeat, but I'll also bash on a Republican in a heartbeat. See, Republicans say, well, we're for states' rights. Well, if that's the case, then why the hell do I gotta smoke medical? Why can't I freaking go out there, grow me a forest of goddamn fucking plants, and smoke my heart out, man, to my desire? I'm telling you, that's bullshit. They ain't goddamn for states' rights, because if they are, you have to have it all around, man. I'm a libertarian, man. I believe in being happy and high. That's what I am here. Let's see here. RICO is a direct violation of the Constitution and guilty until proven. Well, you really do have a great point there. Thanks, Pablo. I appreciate it. With the RICO, and that's just like that special prosecutor statute too, man. We didn't elect that dude to go around doing that shit, but RICO, man, is such an overreach. That was originally used against Costa Nostra and stuff like that, and now they just ham bang and do what they want to do. The thing with the government is, and what a lot of people don't understand, is it's hard to fight the damn government. It really is. It's harder than hell. You don't have enough money in the world to fight the U.S. government. You don't. And anybody who says they do, they full of shit, man. The feds, they got a 8% conviction rate. So when you're going in front of a federal fucking system and shit like that on, say, RICO charges, and like the shit that happened down in Texas with the Ditos and shit like that with Pico and Portillo. Once you get into that kind of position, it's what kind of freaking plea deal you can get at that point without ratting. But it's basically, that's what it comes down to, is what kind of plea deal you can get. Hungry, happy, sleepy, those are all side effects. Hell yeah. Well, me, it depends, man. If you got the S or the I, it depends which one you're smoking. You go and smoke freaking indica or all that bullshit during the day, man. I stay wide awake, but I'm a smoking motherfucker. But right now, I'm smoking that shit, man. See, I like vaping it now, too, man, because you don't get that hard-ass thing. One of these days, I got to do a weed fucking video, man. Get away from all this biker shit. What do we got, Mr. Perfect? That conviction rate is because of all the plea deals. Yeah, it could. Yeah, I don't know, man. With the feds, what they usually do is they got an arsenal of money at their freaking, just pick it up, give me some money. That's what they got. They got a whole arsenal at them. And with all the technology nowadays, and that's why a lot of these clubs out there, yeah, they got a pass. But many of them, they're not stupid, man. They know there's technology everywhere and anywhere. So they don't go out and do the same shit they used to do. Shit, even as far back as the freaking early 90s, man. That shit ain't done anymore because everywhere you look, there's a camera. Every time you get into a fight in a bar or something like that, all you see is these damn cameras pop up and you're right there on video. So, yeah, a lot of these guys, and that's what's funny, man. A lot of these guys, yeah, they don't get into that shit, but you'll still have these naysayers, these wannabes, ones that couldn't make it through the prospect probate period or whatever you have, the hang around period, and they'll go out there, talk smack like, you know, you got that Chuck E. Cheese motherfucker. And I guess BB has something coming up on him, man. I'll find out for you guys. He might have it tonight. I have no freaking idea, but he has something coming up on him. But you got them freaking guys who couldn't even make it past the Iron Order going around talking about freaking club. His newest thing is that fucking Jack Nut out, and you guys freaking let me know about that shit. It was some freaking guy who got into it with angels and whatever. But big time and smoking 40 years. Dude, I've been smoking since the day I could fucking light one up, man. Let me tell you. I can't smoke because of pain meds. If you piss dirty, you're done. Man, that sucks, JB. Fuck. You know, what's up with that, man, with them freaking laws? Now that you guys are getting me on that shit, man. You guys always fucking with me when I'm high. I wish I could smoke. I quit all the pills and the pains 24/7. Try some medical, Pam. Try some medical. I'm telling you, man. You know, I used to be for the seizures and stuff like that. Well, until this past week, if you guys got me on your personal page, you'll see how ugly I look when I got a seizure. But this past week when I had a seizure, they took me in. They doubled up the freaking seizure meds and shit like that. They should have just gave me more CBD oil, man. I would have took that anyway. But with the pain meds and the seizure meds, I really am a big believer in the natural kind of way of shit. But I understand when people have the pain and shit like that. That shit hurts. And, you know, regardless of what people say, we don't help you that much with fucking pain, man, unless you got a headache. Let's see here. But anyway, I am so glad to have you in here, Pam. It's awesome to have you, man. I really enjoy new people in here. Everybody get up there and talk, you know, have some fun. Put what you want to do out there in the chat boxes and the comment section. Again, I go through it every single day and try to answer every one of you guys. That is why I keep the channel low in numbers. I'll go through, I'll take people out I know that ain't even around in the videos. And, you know, that way we have a good, vibrant community. You know, over on Facebook, man, it's hard as hell to freaking do shit. But I do got, Insane Throttle did start up Bikers and Brotherhoods on Facebook. It's a group right now. You can look it up, but there's also fun stuff going on out there. I think there's like 600 people on there. They're debating over there, so it's always fun and stuff like that. Dibber, my man, Dibber in the house, boy. How you doing, Dib? I hope the health is going good for you, my friend. Man, I know if my weather over here sucks, Dibs, I know your damn fucking weather over there is sucking too. But anyway, just to recap tonight, man, with the Pagans, let's keep your fingers crossed that they win this lawsuit. You know what? I can probably guess that the city's going to want to settle this one. Hey, Mr. Perfect, man, you'll get there and you'll survive it, man. You got this, man. The freaking chosen few, some bad motherfuckers, dude. You got this. You know, just keep your heads up. Keep your heads up straight, man. Mr. Perfect. Keep your mind focused on your goal, and don't worry about when you're going to get the patch, man. Just know when you get it, you earn that thing. And you're with one of the greatest clubs in the world, man. You really are. I really love Chosen Few. Real storied freaking club, man. So everybody's going to be pulling for you, Mr. Perfect. And anybody else who's out there prospecting, trying to get in the clubs the right way, not going around like these other freaking wussies are that can't go through the prospect and hang around time in a traditional way of doing something. Because I'm telling you what, if you don't earn your patch, you're not going to have any respect for your patch. It's plain and simple. So, all great here, rock and roll. All right. Long Rider, you have a great channel, Hollywood. You take all corners, much respect. You know what? That's the only way to be, man. If we're going to be a vibrant community, we got to hear all angles, man. That's why I am so excited. You got people like Dibs over the UK. Dibs is the legend on, as a creator. So a lot of us look to Dibs, what he's doing and stuff like that. He sets the example for us. Then you got BD, you got me, you got Double D, Dirty D's, man. He does some great videos. Then you got all the mechanic videos. So you got so much going on now that, quite frankly, when I was coming up, we didn't have, man. We had to go to the store and spend $6 on an Easy Riders, which is, or Outlaw Biker, man. That's what we had, or fucking other gay magazines. Now we got everybody that you can get content from, and everybody should be going around to them channels, liking them, going to their blogs, to their podcasts, and just slapping on a freaking like or a share and sharing the shit out of that, because you're getting information from people actually inside the lifestyle now. It ain't these made up fake fucking models, man. Personally, me, when the Easy Rider models and all that shit, they used to shoot them. It's like, who the fuck wants that, man? I ain't gonna dump on that shit. I want somebody real. I want somebody you can touch. A real person, not no Barbie doll, if you know what I mean. So get out there, start subscribing to all the channels you can. Listen to them, check them out, check the references and shit like that, and you'll really start enjoying everything. Just get out there and do it, man. You're going to have a freaking great time. And it's a great time to be in the biker world, the biker community, if you can stay warm right now. You guys in California, Florida, fuck you. Anyway, but that's what I got for today, guys. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to have... how not to get your damn bike stolen. Now, there's not 100 proof way of not getting your bike stolen. I know some damn good ones that can get a bike with under 30 seconds. But, yeah, that's tomorrow. Thanks for all the book orders. You guys are awesome. You guys are keeping everything going. And don't forget to check out the other YouTube channels. I got a whole list over at Insane Throttle, HarleyLiberty.com. Of all the YouTube channels I know of that I've checked out that I like. They're all listed on there. Their banners, click through, go like the guys, and give us support. Because you know what? These guys on the YouTube channels, they put in a lot of freaking work. See, I do freaking radio. Man, these guys doing the videos and shit like that, they busted an ass. So go over there and like them and all that stuff. But if it's freezing 60 here in California, oh my... Oh my God, 44, man, I tell you what, you come over here in Northern Illinois. Oh my God. I'll smoke one on you, my bro. 60 degrees. Anyway, about to call it a night. I'll talk to you guys later. Talk to you, Steph, New York, Bruce, Dibs, all ya, Pam. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for showing up. I'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Brief. All yes.